All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Chaos Zero Nightmare video. Now, if you started this game at launch, you should be fastly approaching the 300 guaranteed selector. Essentially, when you get to 300 pulls, you can then select a 5-star of your choosing. Now, with that being the case, I know some people may have the question on which 5-star to choose. So I hope to help you make that decision today. Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly who to choose for many different reasons we'll get into here in just a second. More so, I'm going to go ahead and provide you options or scenarios to take into account to help you make the decision on who you should choose. So I do hope you enjoyed today's video. Hopefully you get some value from it. I'm going to be pretty straightforward, or hopefully straightforward and to the point, and not drag this video out too long because I don't think I need to be. That's egregious right there, calling me out, throwing me under the bus. Anyways, with that being said, if you do enjoy today's video and get some value from it, drop a like, sub if you new, join the FBG fam. I would love to have you stick around. Thank you so much for all the support. Now, first and foremost, we have to get this out of the way. Of course, choose the combatant or character that you enjoy the most, right? If you enjoy Khalip, that is your character, even though you have her already and you want to dupe of her, by all means, go for it, right? CZN, just to put this disclaimer out there as well, is a game that you can make any character work, build them up, get the right deck, and they'll be extremely viable. So any one of these 5-stars that you choose is going to be a good choice, because if you want them and you enjoy using them, then you're going to get more enjoyment out of the game, and you're getting a character that is extremely viable, right? Because that's how this game works. That's why this game is so special. That's why people like this game so much, because you can go ahead, grind out their deck, get the perfect synergy for their deck together, and then they be top tier, right? No matter which character you choose. That's the great thing about this game. So first disclaimer, choose who you want. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. If you're having fun and you're enjoying the content, that's all that really matters, or enjoying the character, I should say. And then secondly, you can't really make a bad decision here, in my opinion, because every character is viable and every character can work and every character can be top tier. They have the potential to be. So that is the two disclaimers that I wanted to go ahead and put out there right off the bat. Now, with that being said, what are the scenarios that you should take into account when it comes to selecting the 5-stars? So after you get those two disclaimers out of the way, once you get to the 300 pulls, you should have, hopefully with your luck, it's not terrible luck, you should have several 5-stars, right? And I think you should be basing off your decision off of the 5-stars that you have currently. And I'm always an advocate of getting more characters rather than dupes, personally, right? That's just my own opinion. You can do what you want, but I think having a varied cast is more valuable than having dupes of one character in most situations, right? And that's just due to base and hyperspace and dimensional twilight requiring specific attributes to be able to, you know, take on that mode more efficiently, as well as the class as well, right? Making sure that you had varied units for various different reasons, synergy and things of that nature, right? So what I think you would need to do is take a look at your account, see what you have currently once you get to the 300 pulls, and then see what holes you need to fill based off of that information. So if you have a bunch of, like for me, for example, I have a bunch of void characters and a lot of DPSs. So characters like Rin, Renoa, which I already have, and Kayron, or I should say Kayron, for example, just may not be the best choice for me personally, because I already have that void attribute filled and the DPS part of that filled. So I may want to go for more of like a Vanguard or a Shielder. So somebody like Khalip would be a perfect option for me because of that reason. Not to mention the attribute Instinct. I don't have many Instinct characters built up, so that would work out for me really well. So that's a hole that I need to fill. Khalip fills that perfectly, right? Or let's say I had Khalip already, maybe even a Magna, because I don't have too many order attributes and I could use another Vanguard. So Magna would be a fantastic option for me. It's kind of one of those situations where you reflect on your account, see what you have currently, and then make a decision based off of that once you got the two disclaimers out of the way. And I think it's really as simple as that. I don't think it needs to be any more complicated than that. Once again, because of the things that we mentioned earlier, I really think it's as simple as that. Now, if you're asking me who I think are some of the top tier characters here, once again, all characters can be top tier. Some of them may be just slightly better than others, just base. I think Khalip is one of them. I think Mei Lin is as well. If you don't have a Mei Lin, you may want to look at picking her up. I think Veronica is exceptionally top tier as well. As a support sub DPS, she's fantastic in that aspect. Of course, Hugo is great for his additional attacks and the damage he's able to do. Kayron is a fantastic AoE DPS character as well, can do tremendous amount of damage, hit multiple enemies. he's phenomenal in that aspect. I think Renoa is a great pick as well. She can do tremendous amount of damage. Also, Magna's a great counterattack and be able to protect you as well with the shield she provides. I think maybe on the lowest spectrum here could probably be Luke and Orlea. Orlea is still to be kind of figured out a little bit more. I think she has a lot of potential, as well as Luke. It's just, if we're talking about just at a base standpoint, I think these characters that I mentioned are just right out the gates performing a lot better, especially if you're a beginner and you need a character to just pick up and go. I think these characters are the ones that you can maybe look into. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick 10 pull just to see if I get any luck here. And we're going to push towards that 300 a little bit more. See if I get any luck here. But once again, hopefully this video helped. Hopefully you got some value from it, enjoyed it a little bit. That's okay. And let me know how your luck's been. That's actually a solid pick. I really want to build her up some more and maybe do a video on her. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I do truly appreciate it. I'll see you all next one. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. My name's Cody. Call me further. I'll see you all next one. Bye, guys.